Hello again. Some of you have been asking me about the possibility of doing some point work. We're going to approach this very cautiously. We want to make sure that first you've done your floor bar, then you've taken a class, either one of the videos that I've done for you or an online video, and then we would do this point work. So it's actually the third progression in your dance class at home for the day. So you've done your floor bar, you've done some form of a ballet class, and then you go and you put your pointe shoes on. We want to make sure that you have a really safe space, and the floor is really, really important. So it just so happens that the vinyl in my kitchen has a little bit of texture to it. Carpet, if it isn't super duper plush, would also be okay. Maybe even if you have a cement floor in your basement, that would even be okay. But ceramic tile or a highly polished wood floor, something like that, would not be safe. And I don't recommend that you do any point work on a surface like that. Our purpose is what I call keeping you in your shoes. So the feeling of what it's like to be up on point, keeping your feet acclimated to what it is to be in a point position, and exploring that and supporting that while you maintain really, really good technique and habits. That's very, very important. So the exercises that I'm going to share with you today are going to be slow and mindful. Okay. The last thing I want to add before we begin is that as you take either the ballet classes that I've been sending you in the links or classes from online, you should not be wearing your pointe shoes. The point work at home needs to be a separate approach focused on the point work technique, not it feels really great to be moving full out with my pointe shoes on. Unless you have an in-home formally set up studio space with a bar, space, and a correct ballet Marley floor, you should not be doing your ballet technique classes on point. Okay, so you finished your floor bar, you completed your online ballet class. Now we're going to do a little bit of point work. And we're going to start very, very slowly. I'm going to face you. I'm going to be using my sink here as my bar, but I'm going to face you as I give you the exercises. So we're going to do really, really slow rises. Press and hold and a squeeze to come down. You guys know this exercise. And squeeze to come down. It gets us all the way up on our points, reminds us to lift in the seat as we come back down. We're going to do 6 of those. We're going to do a demi-plie, rotate to the first position, and then we're going to repeat those 6 slow rises and very, very tall squeezes to come down, and we'll do a demi-plie and we'll finish. So as always, we're facing our bar. We have straight seam on our leotard. Long, long bodies. our slow rises. Now I'm going to incorporate a releve in fifth position. So there are two versions that we can do this in terms of timing. The first timing that I'm going to show you is for the point threes and up. The second timing I'm going to show you will be for the point twos. So for point threes and up, so you've got your tendu and close. Remember, as we press to the releve fifth position, your knees stay crossed. You cross the front foot over and squeeze. And out and in. Keep those knees crossed. So essentially, we're doing a releve and a squeeze on one leg. So you would do en dehors, to tendu side, en dedans, to tendu side. Now, for my point twos, I'm going to go slower. So as we do the exercise together, the point threes and up, I'm going to have you go off on your own with a quicker tempo. Point twos, I'm going to do the exercise with you. So point threes and up, we're doing out and in and press ended down and out and in and press ended down, front side back, to side. The point twos, we're going to do the exercise together. If any of you feel more comfortable doing the exercise facing your bar, the countertop, the chair, you're more than welcome to do that. So we're in our starting position, whether we're facing our bar or we have one hand to our bar. Off we go. If you were the fast, you can turn around, start the video over. My point twos, you need to stop the video, go back, and repeat the second side. Now we're going to do our clicks. We're in our first position. Click, over. Remember, we go to the 7/8 point, click, 7/8 point, click, 7/8 point, click, and after that fourth releve, we're going to do plie stretch. Releve, lift tall, tall up underneath your seat, press the toes, lift, lift, press the toes, lift, lift, press the toes, plie stretch. We're going to do 4 sets. So when you go to the releve, you're pushing energy down into the floor, and then as you go up over the box, just on the pads of the toes, like 7/8 point, you're going to lift up under the tail, and then way, way, way up underneath that heel. So there's tremendous length up through the backs of those legs. So facing your bar, we're in first position. Correctly, you might have a little bit of burn in the backs of those legs, so you might want to shake that out. Moving on. So this is going to be a little exercise, 8 jeté side in first, right, left, right, left. We were working, particularly my point twos, on releasing through and dragging it in, release and drag with our baby toe on the floor. So this is us using our feet inside our shoes. Here's our music. So we're going to do 8 bas du jeté. I'm going to recommend most of you face your bar. If you have a good quality, good suitable floor for this, if you want to do advanced point, dancers not using a bar, that's fine. We're all going to do 8 right, 8 left, and then we're all going to put our hands on our shoulders for the 3rd and the 4th set. Whether or not you would like to do the first 2 sets without hanging on, that is up to you. So again, we have our nice alignment. Focus is articulating the foot as we drag it back in. We're going to engage the inner thigh as we drag that foot along the floor. If you'd like, or I'm going to go on to an échappé exercise. Now really the focus for me in this exercise, my purpose in sharing it, is being very mindful of how we're using our demi-plie in the 5th position. Some of you worked really hard, your plies and demi-plie with those point shoes on and making sure that the knees aren't rolling forward or we're not wobbling down there. in that shoe. So I'm going to give the point 3s and up the exercise first. And then we'll repeat it. So, point 3s and above, plie and échappé and plie and échappé and plie and échappé and plie 2 toes. Plie, échappé. For my point 2s, we're not going to do the sous-sus. We'll do plie, échappé, plie, échappé, plie, échappé, plie, and we'll stretch. Plie, échappé. Again, my purpose is for us to be practicing really correct use of the demi-plie, not only as we push to go out from échappé, which tends to be very, very well executed, but to be mindful of when we come back in to the demi-plie from the second position, that we maintain that big toe, little toe heel, knees over the toes on those demi-plies. So once again, I'm going to do the point 2 version of the exercise, and point 3s and 4s, you'll do the sous-sus. Again, advanced point, if you prefer to do this, you have a suitable space, you prefer to do this without a bar, that is up to you. Point 3s, I'm going to recommend that you do utilize the bar. So we are in a 5th position. You decide whether you're facing your bar or you have one hand. Okay, so we've done our échappé, how those pliés go. But you need to go back and remind yourself how you did on that plié, not releasing the pelvis back, knees tracking out over the toes, feet flat on the floor. So I'm progressing to a safe exploration of a releve on one foot. We're going to do a semblé soutenu. If you don't have a suitable, sturdy something to hang on as a bar, you can skip this exercise. My countertop is going to provide me, I think, with enough stability. You can see how your bar will work for you. So you have soutenu and sous-sus. Remember to shift your weight. Soutenu and sous-sus. Soutenu and sous-sus. You're on one foot. Plie around. And then 7 rond de jambe. Partir. En dedans. Soutenu and sous-sus. Soutenu and sous-sus. Soutenu and sous-sus. 1 foot. Control the roll down and 7 rond de jambe, and you can do a cambrai of your choice. What do you need? What do you like? What do you have room for? And then we'll do, you can choose whether you want to try the retiré or you feel that you should do a sous-sus, depending on where you are, how many classes you've been taking, how ready you feel to be on point today. You can either do susu or you can do a retiré. Maybe your retiré is flat and you're trying to be stable standing flat in that point shoe on one leg. Okay. Assemblée soutenue with un rond de jambe par terre. So you would back up the video so that you could do that on the other side. Okay, so I'd like to try a seesaw simple. Again, there'll be two versions. The first version is going to have a little half turn, and that might be dependent again on the kind of support that you're using, whether it's a countertop or a wall. If it's a doorknob, this might be a little bit tricky and you might have to do version 2. I'm going to show version 1, which has the little half turn, 5 and 6, 7, and a plie, releve, plie, and stretch, plie, pushing up that foot, plie. Now we'll take the back leg, plie, half turn, close to the front, and a port de bras, and 6, and we do that on the other side, and plie, pushing off that foot, plie, and stretch, plie, push off your foot. Now we're going to take the back foot, plie, half turn, maybe you stay. Now for my point 2s, we're going to do 3 seesaw simple with the same leg. So you would do plie, retiré, close to the back, plie, retiré, close to the front, plie, retiré, close to the back in a port de bras, and then you'll do 3 more starting from the back. So once again, I'm going to do the point 2 version with the 3 retiré. Everyone else, you can choose your version. So we're in our first position. We'll do tendu drag. point threes and above, you guys can repeat. Point twos, you'll need to wind the video back and repeat that on the other side. Okay, so now we're going to do very, very fast releves. I'm going to give the point three and above version first. Up and up and up and up and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, demi-plie, and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, each one's a little poke, poke, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, demi-plie. So that's point three and above. My twos are going to do releve and stay, squeeze, releve and stay, squeeze, releve and stay, squeeze, releve and stay, demi-plie, and open. So the point threes and above are going to do 8. Point twos, you're going to do 4. Okay? Let's just do our sequences twice. And then if you feel like you'd like to do more, you can rewind the video and repeat. So again, this could be probably facing your bar, maybe one hand to the bar, depending on how sturdy and strong on your points you feel today. So you could do facing the bar, you could do with one hand to the bar. Some of the advanced point dancers, maybe you want to do this without the bar. So I'm going to be doing the point two version. So standing tall, off we go. Your music. Let's do it again. Sorry about that. If you wanted to repeat it, you could rewind the video. So now I'm going to share some center exercises. Please only do this if you feel that you have a suitable space where you're going to be able to do the exercises safely. So that means the surface has a little bit of grit to it, and you have space around you. Okay? Okay, so going on, we're going to do a little jeté exercise and then an échappé. So let's listen to the music. So this music allows us to do one side. So we're going to do 4 jeté, even rhythm on the jeté. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, plie, push, plie, and 4 jeté quasi derrière using the Russian arms. 4 jeté, écarté, plie, échappé, plie right to sous-sus. Squeeze, 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 cross knees, cross, 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 demi-plie. We'll finish, and then you would need to start the video again to do the other side. Are we ready? fifth position. And then you would rewind the video so that you could do that on the other side. So again, making sure that you have space to do this next exercise, I'm going to incorporate grand battement so that we're standing sturdy on our supporting leg while we're in our pointe-shoe. We're going to do 3 grand battement, 5, 6, and we're going to do battement, tendu, close, battement, tendu, close, battement, tendu, close, and a quick glissade en avant, plie. Battement, tendu, close, battement, tendu, close, battement, tendu, close, and glissade. Then we're going to do 4 écartés, battement, tendu, close, battement, tendu, close, battement, tendu, close, battement, tendu, close, plie, sous-sus, stay, shift your weight to the front foot, détourner, and other side, if the music allows. Otherwise, I'll stop it, and then you can rewind the video. So, grand battement, we're going to do quick little pushes from the plie leg, so there's a very bright, energetic transition of the weight en arrière, en avant, en arrière. So, we're in our 5th position. And then restart the video. Okay, and then as has been my pattern and our tradition, we're going to finish this video with our reverence. It's the same reverence we've been doing since you guys were in elementary 4 for some continuity and to continue to support our sense of community. Let's do the reverence that we have been doing together for so long. So we're in our 5th position.